Maxmizers, and welcome to my live. How is everyone doing tonight? My name's Crystal, aka Krista Maximizer. I am a business coach and I help women create a profitable business that they love. I help women take the idea from their head and turn it into a business. I want to thank y'all all so much for joining me tonight. And I want to talk about how to make consistent sales in your business. So I would love to know where you're watching from, what city, what state, what country, and let me know where you are watching from. And I want to know if you have a business. Drop some money signs in the chat if you have a business, and drop some question marks if you want to start a business. So, money signs if you have a business, question marks if you want to start a business. And I'm going to talk to you today about how to make consistent sales with your business. Okay, I'm just trying to pin this on Instagram. I am live on all of my platforms. Okay, I'm live on all of my platforms, and I'm trying to figure out how to pin my comment. Okay, perfect. I'm trying to figure out how to pin my comment. Hey Alicia, I'm trying to figure out how to pin my comment on Instagram, and it don't let me pin it on TikTok. But tonight we're going to be talking about how to make consistent sales in your business. So let me know in the comments where you're watching from, and then drop money signs if you have a business. And then I want you to put question marks if you don't have a business. Okay, you are here from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Is it Legia? Legia's here from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Thank you so much for joining. How are you today? I'm great, Reptile King. Thank you so much for joining. So let me know where you're watching from. And if you have a business, drop some money signs. And if you don't have a business, drop some question marks. Watching from Fredericksburg for Virginia. Okay, question marks. Do you know what kind of business you want to start? Or are you in a place where you're like, I just want to start a business and I don't know what? Hey, Miss Spanish teacher, thank you so much for joining. Oh, it's Miss D. Miss D. Thank you so much for joining. I am doing amazing, y'all. I want to thank y'all so much for asking me how I'm doing. I'm feeling great. I got a lot of work done today after resting yesterday and resting this morning. And I have this newfound love for my business. I made a major pivot in my business this year, and it's been about 6 or 7 months that I've been sitting in this place, and now I'm really activated. I'm really motivated. I'm making a lot of changes in my business behind the scene. I'm being more consistent up front, and I honestly feel amazing. I am in a place where I just can't wait to help more people start their business so that they can reach their goals and their potential. You Coupon Tees from Alabama. Hey, thanks for joining. Reptile King says, I'm in a place where I want to start, but I don't know what. Okay, I'd love to help you. Let's chat about it. And you're in New York, Miss D. Ooh, New York, New York. So for today, I want to talk about how to make consistent sales in your business. So even if you don't have a business yet, this content is still going to be helpful for you because it's all stuff that you can put in your mind and use later. Okay. And I also want to preface this live by saying if you don't have a business yet, but you want one, it's okay. We all have to start somewhere. I literally waited almost 10 years before I started my business. I'm trying to pull up my notes. I make notes for every live, so I'm trying to pull them up. Otherwise, your girl will talk way too much. But I waited almost 10 years to start my business. I've known since I was a child that I was going to start a business. I tried, I dabbled. I had a snowball stand when I was a kid. I used to fundraise my way through high school and college. I've had a job since I was 14. I was always doing a bunch of different things, but I knew that I was destined to have a business. It wasn't until I was 27 that I started my first serious business. And then when I was 28, I started the business you see today, Krys the Maxmizer. It started off as just a YouTube channel with me teaching people how to coupon. And as of 2023, I decided to switch to being a business coach and helping women make more money. Because nothing bad happens when women make more money. Nothing bad happens when women make more money. And I realized there was not a lot of business coaches for beginners. I am a business coach for beginner. I help you when you're just like, I want to start a business, but I don't know what. I don't know how to create a business. I don't know how to pick a social media. I don't know how to sell. I don't know if I need a website. Do I need an LLC? People always say, oh, I need funding. I need funding. I need funding. No, the heck you don't. You don't need funding. Okay. So I'm the business coach that helps you in the beginning. Okay. So we're going to talk about how you can make consistent sales. I work for the federal government, but I want a side hustle. I don't know where to start, but I want to make money. Yes, sis, you are in the right place. You are in the right place. Towards the end, I have like 5 tips to share. Towards the end, I will share with you how we can work together to get you the results that you desire, how we can work together to get you actually starting your business if you're ready. And now is the time. People are buying like crazy in Q4 and in Q1, and you don't want to wait until 2024 to start your business. You want to be making money in 2024, right? You want to start now. So now is the time. So if you already have a business and you're looking to make consistent sales, here's my tips for you. And for those of you who are thinking about a business, these are things that you can start thinking about right now. Okay. So my first tip for you is, okay, you ready? Are you ready? If you want to make consistent sales, you have to have an offer. And an offer is just a product or service that solves a problem. You need to get crystal clear on what you are selling. Okay? Because you cannot consistently make money if you don't know what you're selling. So those of you who are thinking about starting a business, I really want you to ask yourself, what problem can I help someone solve? What am I good at? What do I like to do? And how can I help someone else get results in that area? And when we work together, we'll figure out if that needs to be a physical product like a lip gloss, or a service like my group coaching program, the Side Hustle Society, or a masterclass that I teach. I teach a social media masterclass as well, right? So you need to have an offer that solves a problem. What are you selling that solves a problem? And you need to get crystal clear on what it is, who it's for, why it helps them, and most importantly, what sets you apart from everyone else. When you go into Walmart and you look at the bread in the Walmart aisle, hey, Ariella, yes, I'm a business coach for new business owners, so you are in the right place, sis. When you go to Walmart and you look in the bread aisle, how many different types of loaves of bread are there? Probably at least 20. And we're not even talking about the gluten-free ones and the keto ones. I just mean regular white bread. All of those white breads would not be on that shelf if they were not making sales. So everyone has a secret sauce. Everyone has what sets them apart. So you've got to get crystal clear on what you're selling, who it's for, and why they need to buy from you. You need to work with me because I am a coach for beginners. I started my business 5 years ago, and I started it with like no money. When I started my business, I didn't invest tens of thousands of dollars. I did not have business funding. I did not have a bunch of inventory. I started with a rinky-dink iPhone 6, no camera, no lighting, no camera, no microphone. And I have grown to a multiple 6-figure business. In the past 4 years, I've made over $300,000 online from that type of business. Okay. You don't need that much. You need to get clear. I was clear on who I was helping and how I was helping them. So I have been able to make sales every single month consistently. I never make less than, I'm going to say, probably between $4,000 to $5,000. Sometimes I have low months, and sometimes I've made as much as $15,000 to $16,000 in 1 month. But I am making sales consistently every single month. Does that make sense? Okay. So get crystal clear on your offer that solves a problem. If you're trying to start a business that doesn't solve a problem, you're probably not going to make a lot of money. You have an expensive hobby or you have a nonprofit. If you are not making money, it's not a business. Just getting an LLC does not mean you have a business. You have a legal business entity, but if you haven't made money, you don't have a business. So don't rush to get an LLC. Rush to figure out what problem I solve. Please give me some likes if that makes sense on TikTok and Instagram so the algorithm knows that you like this live. My second tip for you, and this is one of my pet peeves. You need to build an audience before you start selling. So if you want to make consistent sales, you have to have someone to sell to. So whether your audience is going to be built on social media, I'm an advocate for social media. It's free and it's the easiest way to get in front of thousands of people, okay? You need to build your audience, whether it's on social media, whether it's in person, whether it's an email list, a podcast, in your physical community because you sell in person at the flea market every week. Whatever it is, you need to build an audience. You cannot pop up in the middle of the night with a website and expect people to buy from you. If no one knows you exist, if no one knows you, likes you, and trusts you, they won't buy from you. People buy from people they know, they like, and they trust. One thing I did really well in the beginning is I built my audience to probably 5,000 or 6,000 subscribers on YouTube before I sold anything. Now, I made money because YouTube paid me from Google AdSense and people watching the ads on my videos. But I had an audience of thousands of women who wanted to learn how to coupon. So when I sold my $5 membership, when I sold a masterclass, when I sold my first course, I had people to sell to. If you were to go into an empty room that has 1,000 seats and you were to set up a table and you put out all of your beautiful earrings that you sell, if you put out a bunch of pamphlets about the masterclass you were going to teach about how you can start your own lash business, you put all of that out, but no one knows you're in that room. Are you going to make sales? Yes or no in the comments. You're in an empty room. No one knows you're there. Are you going to make sales? Yes or no? Put yes or no. Are you going to make money in that empty room? Don't be shy. Put it in the comments. An empty room that seats 1,000 people. You're in there with your table all set up. You got your Square cash machine ready to take payments. Are you going to make a sale? Absolutely freaking not. No one knows you exist. We ain't Walmart. We ain't Target. We're not Shein. We are not Beyonce. We cannot just pop up and expect people to buy from us. Your cousin, your sister, your auntie, they're not going to buy your stuff. No one's going to buy. The only person in my family that has ever bought anything from me is my mother. And my mother is literally in one of my coaching programs right now. She pays me every single month to get coached by me to grow her business. Literally. And that literally, I've had so many family members inquire, but only one person my mother has bought from me. You cannot expect to pop up and make sales when no one knows who you are. You cannot expect to go viral. Virality cannot be your sales strategy. You are not going to make money if every TikTok video is buy my lip gloss and you don't even say it. It's just music. No. If you are brand new to the market, you're not Rihanna. Rihanna can open up a lip gloss and Fenty's going to sell out. But we know who Fenty is. Does that make sense, y'all? You have to build an audience. So what I teach my clients is at least 60 days before you want people to buy your offer, you need to be on social media posting about it. My lip gloss launches January 1st. My lip gloss launches January 1st. Let me tell you about my lip gloss, and I need to hear your voice. None of this videos and just music. Tell me about your lip gloss. What makes it different? Why should I buy yours and not my CVS lip gloss? You have to tell people about it. Why did you start this business? Why are you making lip gloss? Tell us the what and the why, okay? You have to build your audience because otherwise you start your Instagram account and there's 0 people. You've got to create content. You've got to put searchable things in your captions and in your hashtags for people to find you. But it can't be the same day that you want people to buy your lip gloss. That can't be your first video. You've got to educate your audience, inspire them, get them excited. So when you launch on January 1st, they got their credit card in their hand and they are ready to buy. Does that make sense? So if you already have your business and you don't have an audience, before you can start saying buy, 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 you've got to build, build, build. Oh, let me write that down. Build, build, build. I be saying stuff on live and I'm like, ooh, Jesus, write that down. You gotta build your audience. You cannot sell to no one. You cannot. Okay. No one's going to buy. People are like, I just posted my website. No one's buying. No one knows you exist. And also, you may post and then you're going to see a bunch of traffic, but no one buys because they don't know about you and your product. When people go to KristenMaximizer.com, they have a purpose. No one is going to KristenMaximizer.com unless I send them, unless they watched a piece of content, unless I was live and they listened, or they're on my email list and I sent them the link to something. No one's waking up and saying, oh, let's see what's on Kristen Maximizer. It's not Amazon, y'all. Okay. My third tip for you to make consistent sales is you have to have a sales plan. It cannot be, I'm waiting for my video to go viral. That cannot be your sales plan. So what does a sales plan look like, Crystal? It's what we call your sales funnel. It is the customer journey that you want people to go from, who the heck is Kristen Maximizer, to I'm joining the Side Hustle Society today. What is the journey you want, your ideal client to go on? How do I create my sales plan? What I do is, number one, for me, my biggest sales plan, my biggest top of my funnel, I should say, of my sales plan is creating content. Content equals sales to me. So I'm a content beast. I post on every platform, but I do suggest when you're new to pick one. YouTube is my main platform. Okay, how much is your coaching monthly? I am going to go into that right now. So let me get these two things out, and then I'll tell you all about what it looks like to work with me, okay? Right now, I post on my YouTube channel every other day. My YouTube channel is Build a Business with Krys. Go subscribe. Build a Business with Krys. Again, it's Build a Business with Krys. Krys, Krys, okay? I create content. So I create YouTube videos. I break my YouTube videos up and I turn them into shorts, TikToks, and reels. I post them and then I go live. I love going live. I go live 5 times a week. I am a junkie for it. Hey, Olivia girl, I'm a junkie for it. I go live 5 times a week. I love it. Live equals sales. Okay. All right. So for me, creating content is the top of funnel. I create educational content because I'm a service-based business owner, and my transformation is going to help you get more of what you want. I'm going to help you start your business. I'm going to help you build your audience. I'm going to help you make consistent money every single month. Okay. So for me, my sales plan is to create content and get you to my email list, or get you to a sales call, or get you straight into one of my programs. So you want to create content. The next step in my sales plan is to engage with my audience. Do you see how everyone who commented, I have acknowledged them? I'm literally looking at 3 screens. I'm live on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and 2 YouTube pages. Did I say that? I got 3 cameras looking at me, but I make sure that every time somebody comments, I am going to acknowledge them. I'm engaging with you. On TikTok and Instagram, I'm going to send you a DM after this. I got a piece of paper right here where I'm writing down Instagram handles and TikTok handles of people who are interested. That's the engagement piece. Does that make sense? When people comment on my videos, I respond to the comments. When people respond to my Instagram stories, I respond to them. When people slide in my DMs, I message them back. How many of you have sent me a DM and I have messaged you back? Right? How many of you have commented and I respond to your comments? TikTok might be the only place where I haven't responded to every comment, because sometimes the comments get to be a lot. But on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, I'm touching every single comment. So you have to engage with your audience. So when I answer Olivia's question, Crystal's going to ask a question because I answered Olivia's. So she's like, oh, she answers question. I'm going to ask a question. Then Alicia's going to ask a question because Olivia asked a question, because I follow up. Okay. I engage with my audience. You responded to me. See, I respond to everyone. I acknowledge you. Yes, Amma, I acknowledge everyone. And that goes a long way in 2023 on the internet. I pick up the phone and I call people. If you're on my email list and you've typed in your phone number, please believe you're going to get a call from me. It takes me a while. Like I'm doing like three to five calls a day. But like right after this, I have a sales call with someone. I called yesterday, left her a message. She said, call me tomorrow, and I'm going to call her back because she's interested in starting a business. She's interested in getting help. Does this make sense? So the other way I said sales call or DM, and then I share my offer as the solution to their problem. Okay. So for everyone who's interested in working with me, I'm going to tell you how we can work together in my group coaching program, the Side Hustle Society. You see this SHS? I know it's backwards for some of you. SHS, it's Side Hustle Society. This is my signature 12-month group coaching program where I help you start and grow your business. In the Side Hustle Society, we focus on social media, sales, and marketing. So I am going to help you use social media to make a marketing and sales plan so that you can make consistent money in your business. I help you come up with your business idea. I help you create your offer. I help you price your offer. I help you create and decide what social media you're going to use to market your offer. I'm going to help you decide on what content you're going to create. Create that content. I'm going to help you make sales consistently in your business. I'm going to help you narrow down your focus and get clear and start your business. This is a group coaching program, but you get individual help in said program. I speak to every single one of my clients in the programs. If you are on one of my coaching calls, I am going to say, do you have a question? If you don't have a question, cool. If you don't need support, because sometimes you're like, I'm working on what you told me last week. Cool. But I am going to touch every single person. We meet 3 times a week on Zoom in the Side Hustle Society, and I'm happy to report it's going to be more than that in 2024. I'm not telling specifics until next month, but I'm telling you right now, this program is the best program for brand new business owners, okay? I meet with you 3 times a month. On top of that, in between our coaching calls, you get to text me in an app called Slack. So we have Slack where you can put your wins from the week. And most importantly, you can drop me a question. I'm in Slack multiple times per day. Olivia says you even answer your mom. You answer texts and calls. You keep me motivated to follow up. Yes, I answer everybody, girl. So I make sure that if you have a question in between our coaching calls, you can get that question answered. You don't have to wait until the next call. You literally can get your question answered in Slack. I go in Slack multiple times per day. I don't know if any of my clients who are in the Side Hustle Society are on here right now, but we had a long coaching thread today. I had 2 clients ask questions. We went back and forth for probably a good 30 minutes with me answering questions and giving them clarity and asking them more questions about what they wanted help with. This is a program where I'm going to hold your hand and help you grow your business. And we're going to work together for a year. So right now, the Side Hustle Society is 12 months, but you're getting the rest of 2023 for free. So you're going to pay for 12 months and get the rest of 2023 for free. Also, you're going to get a one-on-one kickoff call. Now, Side Hustle Society does not include any one-on-one calls. It's all group. But I'm offering a kickoff call when you sign up in October. I'm offering you a kickoff call. What that means is we're going to meet together for about 30 minutes, and we're going to come up with your first 90-day plan. We're going to decide for where you are, whether it's I have a business and I need more clarity, or Crystal, I don't know jack, scrap, I know nothing. We're going to come up with your first 90-day plan. Okay? So you get all of that inside of the Side Hustle Society. You get me as your coach for a year. The price of the Side Hustle Society is $2,197. But of course, we have an epic payment plan. We have a 15-month payment plan where you can do 15 payments of $165. That's it. That's going to give you coaching for the next 15 months. So imagine you making a consistent $500 to $1,000 every single month in your business. Now, it does take a few months for you to build up to that if you're at zero, but the goal and the focus of the program is to give you the support that you need. So if you are ready to sign up, tonight, I'm going to sweeten the pot. This is something that I really don't do. So if you're like, I'm ready, this is for me, I'm ready to sign up, If you sign up tonight before midnight, I'm going to give you an additional 30-minute one-on-one call, which is completely unheard of. Like my one-on-one coaching is $4,500 for 6 months. So a one-on-one call with me is worth like $300. I'm going to give you a free 30-minute one-on-one call if you decide to sign up tonight, because I'm feeling like this energy tonight of like, we need help. Now you can sign up for the Side Hustle Society on my website, KrysTheMaximizer.com. Click on Side Hustle. And you can literally sign up today and get immediate access to our Slack channel. And we have a coaching call this Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can get into Slack and you can already start asking me questions. We can schedule your kickoff call and you can save your 30-minute call and you can use that anytime within the next 3 months. Okay? So this is the program that's going to help you get clear, get focused, and get more of what you want. So if you are interested, just go to KrysTheMaximizer.com, or you can send me a DM on Instagram or TikTok at KrysTheMaximizer, and I will be more than happy to give you the link and chat with you about what it looks like to work together. Yes, Olivia, we can't wait to have you either starting in November. But that is my program. That's how you can work with me. That's how you can get started. That is the best place for beginners, okay? And it's really going to help you get focused and get clear and getting more of what you want. My first business coaching program that I invested in, it was $6,000 for 6 months. I had to pay $1,000 a month. I scraped that $1,000 together. I had no idea how I was going to pay the next payment, but I knew I needed help. And literally, my coach, when I hired her, she did an in-person event. From what she told me at the in-person event, 2 weeks later, I made $3,000. So I got my money back. I got my payment for the next month, and I had an extra $1,000. I was flabbergasted. She's still my business coach to today. I've been with her since November 2019, and she has helped me grow a multiple six-figure business. But there's not many programs for beginners. Like, I was a fish out of water. I was making a little bit of money, but I had no idea how to run an online business. I wanted it to be online. I can work from anywhere. Like, that's the type of business that I wanted, and I needed someone to help me with that. So with that being said, if you're ready to work together in the Side Hustle Society, you can go straight and sign up. Sign up tonight. You'll get that extra 30-minute call, or you can DM me and I can send you the link, okay? Let me know what questions you have in the chat. Now, the other thing about making consistent sales, y'all, you have to show up and make sales daily. So especially in the beginning, you have to sell your ass off. So if you think that you can post just once a week on Instagram and you can just tell people, oh, I have a lip gloss, you can just post it once and you think people are going to buy from you, you have to sell. Even me selling the Side Hustle Society, I've only had this program since November of 2022, and it's a little bit different than what that program was. I've only been selling this program for less than a year. So what that means is a lot of people don't know about it. They don't know what's included. They don't know how it works. They don't know how it helps them. So what that means is I have to show up and sell my ass off about the Side Hustle Society. So every day through the end of this year, you're going to hear me talking about the Side Hustle Society. Well, through the end of November, you're going to hear me talking about the Side Hustle Society every single day. So you have to show up and you have to make the offer. You literally have to say, oh, you need help with this? My program can help you with this. Does this make sense? My product, you have chapped lips. You're sick and tired of all the chemicals in your lip gloss and you want a nice natural lip gloss. You should get my lip gloss. It's natural. It has this, it has that, etc., etc. But you have to show up consistently and sell your ass off. You got to show up every day. Now, every day doesn't have to be buy my lip gloss, buy my lip gloss, buy my lip gloss. But you can do an Instagram story of you putting on the lip gloss. You can do an Instagram reel of you talking about the ingredients in your lip gloss. All of that is going to help you sell your lip gloss. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? Let me know. Like, you have to show up and sell. My coach always says your results make sense. If you haven't made any offers, you're not going to make any sales. If you haven't told people the what and the why of your product, you're not going to make any sales. Okay? You have to show up and you have to sell. If you want a business but you don't want to sell, baby, you don't want a business, because I don't care what the business is, you have to sell. There's no business that you can just start and start making money unless you buy a piece of real estate that already has tenants in it and they're already paying rent. Other than that, every other business is going to require you to do something up front. Passive income is not passive when you start. People are like, I just want to sell an ebook. Okay, you got to make the ebook. You've got to market the ebook. Are you going to pay thousands of dollars a month for ads for you to get traffic, or are you going to make content? Now, I have some content that's kind of passive with all the videos that I posted on my main YouTube channel. I have like 1,600 videos. So those videos are selling one of my programs right now. But like, it's like maybe I'm probably getting like a sale a week, right? From videos that I posted a year or two ago. So it's passive. I'm not doing anything actively, but I had to post those videos, and I had to post a lot of videos. Now people are watching the videos and they're buying the program. Does that make sense? Okay. So you have to put it in your mind that you are going to show up and you are going to sell your ass off. For me, I like to go live. This is great. I can see your questions. I can engage with you. I can share educational content, and I can also share with you about my offer. So those are my tips for helping you to make consistent sales. Oh, my last tip. Ooh, I forgot this one. Follow up. The fortune is in the follow up. So everyone who commented, I wrote your name down. So I'm going to follow up with you. I'm going to send you a DM. I'm going to ask you how you were. How did you like the live? Tell me more about your business. What do you need help with? I'm following up with you because you self-identified. Everybody that's on my email list who said they needed help starting a business, or they had business questions, or they signed up for a business workshop, I'm going to follow up with them. Hey, the Side Hustle Society is open. Do you need help? What do you need help with? Does this make sense? You have to follow up. We are not Beyonce. We are not Amazon. People are not just going to buy from us. You have to go and catch the fish. Even me, I've made multiple six figures in my business, but I still have to follow up with people, right? People are interested, but people are also busy. So sometimes a little nice nudge of like, hey, you said you were interested. Did you have any other questions? Do you want the link? How can I help you? You got to follow up. You can't be too bougie to follow up. You cannot be too bougie to follow up. If you want a business, you've got to decide, you know what? I want to do the work. My business is a priority. I want to make sales. So I'm going to show up in the best way possible to make sales. Like, you got to be scrappy. You are everything. You are the business when you start. You don't have any team members. You don't have a sales team. You don't have a marketing team. It's you. So you've got to show up and do the work. So you've got to decide is your business a priority? Because some people say they want to start a business, but then they don't want to do the work. So then it's like, you don't want a business. Do you have thousands of dollars to outsource? No. So you got to do the work, or you just don't have a business. You got to update your resume and find a better job. You got to go back to school, get some more education, and get a better job, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I know for me, 9 to 5 is not for me. So I'm going to get on Beyonce's internet. I'm going to post my videos. I'm going to go live. I'm going to support the hell out of my clients. I'm going to coach the hell out of my clients. I'm going to make sure they get the results that they desire. And your girl's going to keep running her business. But that's something that I chose. So you've got to ask yourself deep down inside, do I want the business? Am I going to make it a priority? Am I ready to do the work? And if so, let's do this. Send me a DM on TikTok and Instagram, or Instagram, whichever one works for you. And I'll get you the link to the Side Hustle Society. And anyone who joins tonight gets an extra call. So I have about 20 minutes for questions. Do not be shy. This is my free masterclass. I don't do free masterclasses anymore, The only way you can work with me is in my Side Hustle Society or my Brain to Business Bootcamp, but that's not running until next year. So you really can only work with me inside of Side Hustle Society. So if you have questions about working with me, if you have questions about starting your business and being consistent, drop them in the chat. I'm going to go check on Kinsley because she in the tub. But drop your questions. A BRB. Drop your questions. Girl, what you doing? What questions do you have? What questions? Y'all don't got no questions? No questions? What questions do we have about starting our business, making sales, or working together? No questions? Questions. No questions. Okay, if you don't have any questions, was this helpful? Yes or no? Oh, excuse me. Whew. Was this helpful? Yes or no? Was this helpful? Yes or no? I like the interaction. I see a bunch of y'all watching. So just let me know. Don't be shy. Is a good place to start if what we want to offer or what we're good at or like to do. So a little bit of both. So if you don't even have your business idea yet, you really want to focus on what you're good at and what you want to do. So you kind of want to figure out your business idea first. But if you know, like, oh my gosh, I keep using lip gloss, but like, oh my gosh, I want to sell lip gloss, then you've got to decide, like, okay, I'm going to do cosmetics, right? So your business idea is cosmetics and your first offer is going to be lip gloss. So even though you're going to be Alicia Cosmetics, your first offer is going to be lip gloss. We're not going to try to do foundation, concealer, and all of that to start. We're going to pick one offer. So I think really narrowing down on what you want to do and what you're good at. Because a good business is a good combination of like what you're good at and what you like to do. Because it has to be something you like. Do not start a business because you think you can make $10,000 from it. Literally start a business based on something you like and something that you're good at. And we definitely dig into that. I have a whole strategy that I can teach you inside of the Side Hustle Society. For the little bit I saw, yes, you're great. Okay, perfect. All right. Anybody have any other questions? Okay, so Olivia said, what strategies do you use to stay consistent with posting on social media? So my biggest strategy is I batch. And we're going to talk about this next week in the boot camp. Olivia's in my boot camp. I batch my content. So what that means is I decide my content for the whole month. So I start with my YouTube and I decide what videos I'm going to post on YouTube. Right now I'm posting every other day on YouTube. So that's like 19 videos in a month. So I decide what my YouTube videos are going to be. From my YouTube videos, I break those down and decide what reels and TikToks I'm going to make. Then like this Saturday, I'm going to batch 12 videos. So I usually do 2 times a month where I batch like half my YouTube videos and then I'll do another half. I usually do anywhere between 10 to 12 videos at a time. And then I edit them and upload them accordingly. But I really stay consistent by batching. Because in the beginning, I was like recording, editing, and uploading a video every single day. It was exhausting. So what I found is when I batch and I have all of them recorded, then I can edit a few at a time and then just schedule them. That works so much better. Also, do you have advice for setbacks or obstacles? So I think just giving yourself grace and understanding that it's never going to be perfect. So some progress is better than none. So I always suggest putting aside, when it's a side hustle and you already have a main job, putting aside 7 to 10 hours a week on your business and like make it non-negotiable. Make it non-negotiable. So even if something happens and you only work on your business for 2 hours a week instead of your 10, you made progress. But you don't want to get to the point where it's like 3 weeks have gone by and you haven't done anything in your business. So it needs to be on your calendar like a non-negotiable, right? And don't manifest obstacles. Tell yourself that no matter what, I'm working on this business. So short of me being, God forbid, in a hospital bed, I'm working on my business. I'm going to find the time and I'm going to show up for myself. Oh, I'm going on vacation. I'm going to do 6 hours of work before I leave for my vacation so that even though I'm on vacation, I didn't do 10 hours, but I did at least 6 hours. Does this make sense? Things are going to happen. And you're not always going to have all the time, but you got to find that time. And then when you batch things, like do a lot of the same things together, then you'll always have something to prepare for. So with me batching all of my YouTube videos, when I go out of town, like I decided that I'm going to go see my family for Thanksgiving, I'm going to batch. So when I leave, all of that stuff is done. All of my Black Friday stuff will be done. And even if it's not scheduled, everything's already recorded and I can just schedule it while I'm away. My goal will be to have it all scheduled. That's my goal. But I know that that's coming up, so I'm going to prepare for it. Make sense? Great questions. And I told myself, like, no matter what, I'm working on my business. No matter what, my business is a non-negotiable. So I didn't eat lunch with my coworkers. I did not watch TV. I watched all my shows on Friday. So when I started my business, it was 2018. And I was still watching shows like 3-4 times a week. There was something every day that I wanted to watch on TV. I had DirecTV, so I just recorded everything. The only thing I watched live was the Big Brother live eviction because that was on Thursday nights, which is tonight. But I got a sales call. So I'd rather do a sales call and I'll just jump in as soon as I'm done my sales call, right? Everything else I saved until Friday. So then on Friday night, I would do my 1 hour of business work. And then I would sit on the couch and veg out and just watch all of my shows at once. I binge watched probably like 6 hours of TV, which was fine. But I made my business a priority all week long. And on my days off, I worked for probably 4 to 5 hours because I was not playing. I just knew that I needed to be consistent. So I actually got fired from my corporate job. I was planning on quitting, but I got fired probably like 2.5 months before I was going to quit. All of that consistency made it very easy for me to be like, I'm not getting another job. I'm just going to rock with my business. And then 3 months later, I hired my business coach. And then that's what got the ball rolling for me. So I was just so consistent, so heads down, like I'm working on my business. Like there was no going out. There wasn't much fun. When I was going out and stuff, I was making sure that all my stuff was batched, scheduled, and ready to go before I left. Like I was not playing. No, I don't want to go to happy hour. Don't ask me to do anything extra at work. I'm doing the bare minimum because my business is what is my priority. And my side hustle saved my life when I got fired. Getting fired was the best thing that ever happened to me. But having my side hustle there that I could turn into my main hustle saved me. And being a business owner literally saved me. Like I didn't realize how much I was slowly like dying inside, being in a corporate job and feeling like I was in a box and not being able to be myself and break out of that. Oh my gosh. Like this business literally saved me. Saved me from going crazy. Saved me from having to code switch and be in that corporate ucky, makes me want to throw up just thinking about it. So I know a business is not for everyone, but for me, it's for me. It's for me. Okay. What other questions do we have before we go? So if this resonated with you, please, please, please reach out to me. Let's work together in the Side Hustle Society. I'm giving you 3 months free. You get the rest of 2023 for free. And you're going to get a extra 30-minute one-on-one call if you do sign up tonight. If you're like, I'm not ready yet, definitely go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Build a Business with Krys. I post content every other day. I posted a video today, how to start your email list. Let me see. The videos were batched, so I don't remember what today's was. So today was how to start an email list. And I also posted a short. My short is doing really well. The short is going. I posted it and it's like YouTube likes the short. So my long form video was how to start an email list today. And my short was preparing your audience for launching. Right? Preparing your videos for launching. Preparing your audience for launching. Oh wait, no, I lied. That's the one that's scheduled. It's how to create momentum for a launch. So kind of similar. Gas no desk video. Yeah, my desk is still not set up. Momentum. Yeah, create momentum for a launch. Yeah, I haven't set up my desk, so I don't know when that's ever going to happen. Any other questions? This has been great. So yes, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Build a Business with Krys. It's linked in my bio on TikTok and Instagram. Build a Business with Krys. I'm posting every other day, and I'm going to be posting a short every day. So I just got my software together, so I'm ready to go. So I'm going to have a short daily and then a long form video every other day. Okay? But if you're like, girl, I'm ready to work together, go ahead, slide in my DMs on TikTok or Instagram at Krys the Maxmizer, and let's get you that link, and let's get you in the Side Hustle Society. So I'm going to do one last call for alcohol. Any questions that I can answer for you about starting a business, making sales? I've been making sales on social media for 4 years. That first year, 2018, I didn't make any money. It wasn't until 2019 that I actually started making money on social media. And I was like, oh my God, these people are paying me to talk. They are paying me to talk. Like, I used to get told to shut up, go to my room. I talk too much. Now people are paying me to talk. Are you crazy? You paying me to talk? Thanks so much. I really enjoyed this. You're so welcome. Looking forward to working with you. So yeah, like, people literally are paying me to talk, and I am just blown away that I have been able to do that. Suggestions for a business website. What is your business? What are you selling? Shopify is for a product-based business. So if you have a physical product that you are selling and you are shipping, then Shopify is good, but it is expensive in the beginning. So I usually tell my clients to start with Big Cartel, because Big Cartel is free for 5 products, and it's a great way for you to start. Okay. If you are a service-based business, for me, I use Squarespace. You can use Wix. There's a multitude of things. So I am not good with drop shipping. So I think most of the drop shipping people, they do use Shopify, but I'm not big on drop shipping. I don't know anything about it. It's not my area of expertise. But if you're doing e-commerce and you have the products and you are fulfilling and you are shipping, then Shopify is great. Just know that you have to pay for it. Now, if you only have 1 or 2 products to start, I always tell my clients, start with Big Cartel because it's free. As you grow and you make more money, you can always switch to Shopify or something else. But if you are really bootstrapping this and you don't want to put a lot of money out before you make a lot of money on like systems and stuff, then Big Cartel is the best way to go. Otherwise, Shopify. But yeah, I'm not into the drop shipping. I know for some people it's very, very easy, but it's definitely not for me because I feel like you got all these stock photos and you don't know if the stuff gets shipped. Like, this is me personally. I chose a service-based business because I can have the control over it. But I understand for drop shippings, for some people, they made tens of thousands of dollars and it works great for their business. So if it works great for you, I absolutely love it for you. I just know, like, it wouldn't work for me. It wouldn't work for me. Hey, D. I'm pretty much almost done here. Any other questions before we go? Thank y'all for joining, for sure. Yeah, the most thing a physical product I sold was t-shirts. And once upon a time, I really wanted to sell a planner, but it really never got off the ground. But I think secretly God was like, girl, you don't want to sell no physical products. And I feel like that's the reason why I never sold that planner. And I knew it probably would have made me a lot of money. But for the place that I was in business, I was like, it's going to make me a lot of money, but it's also going to bring me a lot of heartache because I personally don't want to have to physically sell products. But some people absolutely love that. Some people absolutely love it. But I was like, when I took my own advice, what do you like to do and what are you good at? The physical products was not for me. The physical products was not for me. Yeah, for a few, I can do. For somebody else, I'm all for helping you. But for me, for it to be my main business, I don't know. I mean, maybe I haven't found like the product that's like, oh my God, this is going to change your life yet. You like making the products, but you hated print, ship, package. Yeah, that part is a lot. Even from the few t-shirts I had to ship, that was a lot. That was a whole lot. And I was like, I don't know if I want to sell something physical. A lot gets lost in translation. Right. A lot gets lost. Like, you sign up for this coaching program, I'm going to be there. You're going to be there. You get a replay. We good to go. If I lose internet or it's a hurricane, we just going to have to reschedule. And I've had to do that for hurricanes, y'all. But like, we just have to reschedule. And I've had my power out before and I've had to use my hotspot. Like, we can just reschedule. Like, it's in our hands versus once that thing goes to FedEx or UPS, whoo, exactly, D. I know you can make a lot of money, but it's also a lot of heartache. And then if you think about it with our coaching programs, we can also make a lot of money with a little less heartache. It's like a different beast. You just got to pick your poison. You got to pick which type of hard you want. Which type of hard you want. So for me, I'd rather build that audience and sell on live than to pack them boxes. Okay. So I want to thank y'all so much for joining. I do have to get to my sales call. I will be following up with those of you who made comments. Thank y'all so much for joining. Go out there, make those sales. Go out there, start their business, and feel free to DM me at Krys the Maxmizer if you are ready to work together in the Side Hustle Society. So thank y'all so much and have a good night. Bye.